So the power of friendship didn't work in this chapter, and it was kind of boring.
This chapter sucked my ass, and I didn't really care for it too much, and I hate when that happens, because they were building up this battle so much last week. And a lot of this week's chapter is stuff that we already know. We know. And what's really funny, it's like, Naruto's taken one big step forward. Sasuke has taken one huge leap back. And it's funny.
Done nothing.
You know,
he's not changed at all.
At all.
And it's just, here's the thing that I want to say. Like, I really thought that Sasuke was going to have a new point. Like, that, I think that was the #1 thing. I was like, this just feels so regurgitated and such things he said 1,000 times. I'm going to take on everything by myself. I am the darkness. And it's kind of dictator-like when he was saying things like, you know what, I'll just decide. I'll be the judge and the jury. I'll just run the village. Everyone will just have to listen to what I say. I won't care about anyone. And what was his big point was about Itachi. I think that was one of his huge talking points. And he said, Itachi dealt with all the pain and the suffering to make a better world. He should have been Hokage. And it should have had nothing to do with the people.
Sasuke wants to be Batman so bad. Like, he wants to be the Avenger, the Dark Knight, but he just comes across as like a poor man's Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd. And it just doesn't do anything for me this chapter. The whole, like, point of this arc, aside from the ridiculous action and all the crazy zombies coming back and fighting everybody, was that Naruto finally learned that he himself cannot do this alone. He needs to work with his teammates. And he even brings up that one point to Sasuke, hey, didn't we need your help during the battle with Obito and Madara and Kaguya? And Sasuke just kind of like, no, I don't remember any of that bullshit. You know,
I am the darkness.
Exactly. You know, for having such great eyesight, dude can't see shit right in front of him. And if anything, though, this is just getting me excited to see Naruto wail on him a little bit.
This chapter was a build-up chapter, I think. And the other thing we were talking about right before we started is if they get all the talking out of the way right now and they can just focus on fighting, awesome. Let's get this out of the way.
Let's not kid ourselves, though. There is going to be a little more talk, no juice.
Okay, there's definitely going to be some more talking, but I feel like they're just going to establish why they're fighting right now, and then just get to the fight and just give me, you know, mostly chapters with fighting, and then, you know, like 1/3 is them battling philosophy still. And the real reason I'm mad is because I just feel like Sasuke is bringing nothing new to the table, but I don't want to just diss Sasuke this chapter. I'd also like to say that I feel like he is still one of the most complex characters. While Naruto is like a happy-go-lucky punching bag that you can just punch and he just keeps coming back and is happy.
But at least he's learned his lessons, he's always growing and learning from his mistakes. Sasuke, like, just, I don't know, there's been so many elements in this arc where he's had to work with other people and rely on his friends and not to,
his own team.
Exactly. I mean, like, it seems like he's just been ignoring all of this crap just so he could be like the own hero of his dark anime story, and it's not happening at all, because Naruto's about to whip his ass. And aside from that, there's also Hagoromo, who's just like, well, I'm out of here, guys. See ya. And then poof, who knows? You know, Kakashi's a little worried. What is he gonna do? Probably nothing. But still, just, yeah, okay chapter.
There was a little bit of flashbacks at the end when they were about to clash. It's like it shows them back when they were first meeting and they were about to start sparring for the first time.
It's meant to give you the feels, because you're like, oh, they used to be good friends in rivalry, and now they're about to fight to the death.
Yeah, and it worked. It wasn't like flashback heavy. I just didn't really care about this chapter. Like, at the end of the day, I was like, okay, that was almost not a waste. Just meh. I don't know.
Something that I do want to bring up, it doesn't really have much to do with this chapter, and we didn't get a chance to address it because last time we did a prediction video, and, you know, there's that new Naruto Shippuden movie coming out, which is called The Last, and they actually released some character artwork for Kakashi and for Sasuke.
So he's not dead in that universe that's about to exist.
Yeah, now the thing is, we don't know if the movie is canon yet or not. Obviously, it takes place in a much later time when they're older, but Sasuke is very alive. He doesn't look like he's been damaged or anything. He still has both eyes. In fact, he even seems to be dressing like a hippie. But the only thing I don't know what to take from that is I really hope that it isn't canon in a sense, because in a way, it's sort of ruining this final battle, because, you know, there might not be any consequences for it because they're both around in this final movie. Although, that's the thing. I don't know how to take it quite yet. So I really wish they would have held off on showing a lot of the stuff from this movie.
Do you really think... Okay, yes, Talk no Jutsu is going to come into play, and I think Sasuke is going to get shocked by some of the things when he realizes what Naruto's saying. But do you really think that could save Sasuke? Because it's never worked on him. Like, ever. Has it? Am I wrong?
I mean, there have been instances in the series
like
where Sasuke's been influenced by Naruto, but most of the time, it's just sort of, like, gone past his head and he's still just been like, I'm still going to do my own thing. I don't know. It's really hard to say.
The idea of it, I just don't see it working. And even his own brother was like, bro, you're kind of doing the wrong thing. I love you. But I gotta go now. I know you'll figure it out. And,
he was trying his best to push him in the right direction.
Yeah, but that didn't even work. So it's like, I don't know. I just don't quite see what the point of Sasuke being in the series is anymore. I think the world would be better without him.
I think that's a little extreme. But I do agree. This week's chapter was kind of a bummer. If you were expecting the battle between Naruto and Sasuke to start, it's not going to happen this week. It's probably going to be next week. And it'll probably be really exciting, so I am looking forward to that.
Yes.
Otherwise, as a score this week, not the greatest. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5.
I have to be in complete agreement with you. 2 out of 5 is the number that came to my mind. And I don't know. That's just all I got.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
If you're a fan of the series, make sure and give it a read. It'll at least probably amplify your excitement for the fight. But don't expect anything too mind-blowing here.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for watching our review today. Make sure and check us out on Facebook and Twitter and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And the best way to say thank you to these videos is give us a thumbs up on YouTube. And if you do buy anything on Amazon, check out our Amazon link and do that. It helps us out a lot. And that's pretty much it, right, Corey?
Yes, it is.
Okay, till next time, you guys. Later.